issues right on the start there for the 97.
More than likely, Landen Lewis maybe got a bump from behind with great save on the bottom. Going to lose several positions, though.
Yeah, it looked like Sawalich couldn't really get going. I think maybe the 97 was into him a little bit, and then you know, Connor Jones got into the back of the 97 and made it even worse. So did a great job of not having any damage to start this race off, and now can finally get in the rhythm.
So Landen Lewis, you're seeing on your screen there in the 97, back to 8th, and caution out already. And how frustrating. You talk about just how long these days are to get to this point, and it's over before it even starts.
Yeah, was on bottom of 3 off of 4, and it just gets so tight here. You know, it's just so hard to do that and run 3 wide, and unfortunate, yeah, to end your day early in the race like that when you're excited to be here. And
so here we go again. Restart for the first time. Jesse Love out front. William Sawalich behind him.
I think very wisely, William Sawalich said, there's a gap here. Let me get down to the bottom. We'll let somebody else figure out if there's going to be an outside.
And to me, watching here, the grip laying on the bottom, it looks wider than it's been in the past. You know, it looks almost a full car width, to where I feel like last year when we were here, it was only maybe half a car. And so it's good because it gives you more room, but you have to commit so much to it. If you slip off of it, like the 97 of Landen Lewis just did there, you're in no man's land.
See, just in the center of the corner, he was not able to get back to the throttle. That allowed Jack Wood to ease out in front of him.
He's holding good on the outside, though. I'm surprised. But I feel like as more cars get going, you know, heat usually activates that grip on the bottom. So it's a little slimy to start, you know, the race until, you know, you get a handful of laps in. Then it really seems to get going, and you have to get on the bottom.
And you're going to see cars have lapping cars, and that's going to put a little bit of rubber in that second lane as well. So I think we'll see some side-by-side racing as time goes on.
So Jesse Love credited with leading every lap so far. 12 laps and counting now. His first laps led at Bristol, and this is his 3rd start.
Yeah, you know, now lap traffic is going to play a big role. You know, we talked about 32 cars being here. Oh, he's loose. Jesse Love's super loose getting in the corner. I wonder if that quarter panel's got anything to do with it. You know, we don't talk about Bristol being the most aero track, but you can kind of see the left side of the spoiler is pushed down.
Problem for Fenhaus.
Luke Fenhaus off the pace in the 28, started this race in 3rd. Didn't look like he had much damage on the nose from that contact with the 20 of Jesse Love, but he's certainly losing spots.
Yeah, there was a little bit of a hole under the right front headlight.
But that's not going to cause this issue here.
Oh, the hood's coming up now.
Heather, what are you hearing?
Blew a tire. Tire might be coming apart.
Well, Luke Fenhaus just came over the radio to tell his team that something is rattling really hard on the right front. They told him, keep an eye on it, but you might have some stuff on your tires, but that's why the 28 dropped back.
Battle for the lead right here as they're already getting into lap traffic. Jesse Love does a nice job maneuvering around them. Going back to Luke Fenhaus real quick, remember, 2nd in points for the East right now, 20 points back, so every position matters.
Yeah,
Jesse Love isn't scared to go up there.
This is what I would say, a gaggle of cars, Ryan.
Yeah.
And the leaders are coming through in a hurry.
I wasn't sure there was going to be any grip in the 2nd lane, and Jesse Love said, I'm going to see if there's any in the 3rd lane.
You know, I figured lap traffic would make a big problem tonight. You know, 32 cars, tons of cars. The speed difference is pretty large, you know, especially in a place like this where you're rattling off, you know, 15.5-second laps in race trim. So it's going to be wild. I think it might actually be good because it'll force drivers to move up the racetrack and be able to try to rubber in that middle or very top lane, or move something to where something's rubbing the tire and it's just slowly going away. But that really stinks, you know, to have damage early and blow out a tire at a bad spot too, and Jack Wood getting caught up in it. That stinks.
Jack had a really good run going here. He's got damage to the left front and the right side.
On board with Frankie Muniz here, who's battling his own issues. Boom, you see it there. Luke Fenhaus to the outside wall. So you know what that means, Phil. Not good for the championship hunt.
No, sure it doesn't. Luke Fenhaus came in here with a chance. If William Sawalich would have finished 14th, no matter what Luke could have done.
Caution is out for the 3rd time.
Oh, this Sawalich again.
Fenhaus.
The 28
Fenhaus,
Fenhaus
sorry.
around. You saw him fix that damage. You heard the update there, but his problems continue here.
Yeah, another right front flat.
Yeah.
Blew the tire the first time. He had some more damage, and it just didn't.
Yeah, there it goes.
Didn't get it fixed. Oof. It's that's a pretty hard hit. There. That's a bad angle, and
Any place that they go, and caution out for the 5th time, and that is the 01 at Tim Monroe. Significant damage to the front end of that car, turn 1.
Yeah, Tim was in the top 5 in East Series points coming into the race. Again, this is the finale for the East Series.
Let's look back here at exactly what happened.
Oh,
The 31, Tim Goulet, that just had a few issues tonight. This is the choose camera. We're not using the choose here.
It's kind of odd.
yeah, I'm not sure what happened. How you spin back that
Yeah.
way across the racetrack.
Maybe he was trying to catch it off of 4 and just kind of late
got
slide.
behind,
and then-
behind a little bit.
Yeah, and just a really unfortunate spot for Tim Monroe to be in.
Yeah, nothing he could do about it.
Got Landen Lewis here, the
Missed
97.
the shift again.
William Sawalich went into first gear on that first start. Now we have the caution out again. Tony Breininger goes around.
You wonder if this is just really a chain reaction from the initial Sawalich missing a gear.
I definitely think it is. You saw the top lane stack hard from the 18 missing the gear, and Tony was just an unfortunate bystander in that one. And Frankie Muniz. Goodness.
And the farther back it goes after Sawalich, the harder it is to see.
And he finally got his first top 5 at Michigan, and it's just been downhill since. Here's the restart.
Yeah, you see Frankie into the back of Tony Breininger. Nothing any of those drivers could do.
And, I'm curious. They talked before the race. Frankie had radio problems. And I wonder if he didn't know they were checking up, if his spotter couldn't tell him. I'd be curious about that, if he heard anything.
Let's go on board with Frankie Muniz right here and see it from his perspective. Oh.
Yeah, I'm not sure he ever backed off before he ran that back. But he didn't have a lot of time no matter what.
Yeah. He looked like he got better with laps on tires as Sawalich is heating up Jesse Love right now.
Yeah, Sawalich is there.
That could have been a reason.
Oh, no.
Oh, no. Caden Honeycutt in the wall. Caution is out for the 8th time.
Flat left front. And he was struggling. He was falling back for a while, so he might have had it.
Oh, there it is right there. Got shoved into the outside wall by the 3 of Landon Pimbleton.
Definitely contact there with the 17 running 8th at the time. You see Greg Van Alsten, 35.
Oh, that's what cut the left front.
Yeah.
Yep.
What a tough break for Caden Honeycutt.
Well, he'll have to go back, regroup, and get ready to race tonight.
Yeah, he's not happy.
Yeah, he's not happy with a 3 car for sure.
Well, he's giving a nicer finger. We've seen worse at
That's
Bristol.
true.
Oh, Landen Lewis, who we were talking about battling up there, perhaps tonight would be the night, was running 3rd in an issue. That brings out the caution for the 10th time here.
Yeah, an issue with the right front. Obviously, you see the right front tire has gone down on the 97 car. What a tough break. Great effort, though, for Landen Lewis and that team.
Yeah. Oh, it's probably going to be a bad spot. He blows the
Yeah.
tire off the corner here.
Ooh. At least he was on the straight
Yeah.
a little bit farther than it could have been.
That stinks. He had a good run like we talked about. And you see the 20 pushing the 18 up the track to try to get a better angle for launch.
Here we go. 10 laps to go from Bristol.
Not the best restart from the 18, but if you get getting down into second off of 2.
Look at Andres Perez in the 2. He wants to have something to say about this before it's all over.
Walsh has the spot.
Oh, Connor Jones, contact back there with Jake Finch.
Jake saves it. Greg Van Alst now takes over the 5th spot.
Oh, pressure.
18
There he
all
comes.
over him.
He's in there.
Side by side, he's loose. William Sawalich. Does he have enough? And he does it. He gets around the 20 of Jesse Love.
I'm not sure Jesse could even get close enough to put the bumper to him if he wanted to.
Yeah, he's so free right now. I mean, he was just hanging on.
You could see the wiggle right there from the 20.
The 18 just set him up really well, and 20 just had a moment, and the 18 was able to pounce on it. And probably he's hoping not for no more cautions.
Yeah, exactly.
That was a lot of one out of the 18 right there on that restart.
And that's my nominee too, Jamie. Just in my #1 nominee for Mrs. Sweet Move.
Was that
Yes.
restart and then taking over the lead for the 18. This is just the second time tonight, by the way, that he has led. We're so used to seeing the 18 so dominant here, but once again, it's been the Jesse Love show. Led 158 laps. Does he have enough time to close the gap here on the 18 with 5 laps to go?
Yeah, I mean, you never know how lap cars are going to come in. I don't think he has the overall speed to just run the 18 down right now. He's probably hoping the 18 might hit a few lap cars and slow him up, but there's not really many in the distance here that might help Jesse Love out.
William Sawalich, a young 16-year-old, so much poise. He's had issues on the restart from the beginning. He put it into first, and we wondered, did he just kill the transmission? Is he going to have bigger issues? And he was getting stuck, but he was able to hang on. He's such a cool, calm, and collected kid as well.
He did a good job figuring it out, right? He had 2 bad restarts, you know, not getting it into gear, going in the wrong gear. And, you know, we've had 3 or 4 restarts since then where he had no problems, right? He cleaned it up and did a great job and gave him a shot to win the race as they come back to the checker.
White flag in the air. The 18, William Sawalich. He already locked up the ARCA Menards Series East Championship. Can he take the win as he comes around? Checker flag in the air. William Sawalich wins it at Bristol. What a finish to this one. He was in the tracks of the 20 all night long. This team didn't give up.